Alright everybody, today we're going to be pulling this EJ22 out of this Subaru. We need to remove the accessories, the power steering pump, alternator, air conditioning pump. Those kind of fold off to the side here with their hoses still connected. That way you don't have to disconnect them. Lose your air conditioning freon. Got to disconnect the throttle cables, the fuel lines, the wiring harnesses back here that plug into the intake manifold, the pitch stop mount. Got to remove the motor mount bolts from the subframe and then separate the engine and transmission from each other. There's 8 bolts on an automatic, which this is. They go around the bell housing, and then usually it involves a pry bar or some other screwdriver or something like that. And then the torque converter bolts need to come out as well after you separate the engine and transmission a little bit. There's 4 of those. They're kind of tough to get at. Yeah.
5 minutes till supper.
Okay. Thank you. I have to correct that later. Those are supposed to be 12s, but they're 13s. There we go. Alright, so the camera died last night, and I got to the point where I was like, okay, well, I've got a few bolts left. I'll just call it quits for the night. So we're back at it today. Right back where we started. We've got the motor mount bolts underneath to finish up, and I've got the pitch top mount loose. Got all the torque converter bolts out. I've got all the bolts except for one holding the engine, the transmission, done and out. And I think that's everything. There's a few little vacuum lines here and there. And obviously the air conditioning compressor's still in the way. But most of everything's unhooked. The exhaust is unbolted too. So, like I said, about 3 nuts and bolts to get out, and should be lifting it out of here tonight. Oh yeah, piece of cake. It was barely on there. There we go. Basically what you gotta do, you gotta push up and pull down on the ratchet at the same time. You gotta wedge it over here and pull down at the same time. But it's out. That is the last, fingers crossed, last bolt slash nut. Calling it the bolts and nuts interchangeably sometimes, most of the time. Got a lift point right here, and then one right back here. So between these 2 points, it balances out. You have the hook right here from the lift. You pull straight up, then you pull out. Here's our piece of wood to protect the transmission pan. Glad I caught that on camera because that was amazing. This never goes that easily, ever. You usually have to stick a screwdriver or a pry bar in here and get out a hammer and everything. This literally just pulled apart. It's never gone that easily. I am absolutely thrilled. I'm going to jack up the transmission a little bit more, and then we'll just yank it right out of there. Wow. Couldn't have asked for an easier time. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make. We obviously got the motor pulled out. I still have a few things to do on this car before it goes to the scrapyard because of all this garbage here. Thank you for watching once again, and please like, comment, and subscribe because you definitely want to see more of this, for sure. You guys have a good day.